Yo. Yo. Give me 1 second. And we're ready to go, boys and girls. Boys and girls. Yo. What's happening? What is happening? Going on, boys? Let's see what is happening. What's up, TikTok? TikTok not in the TikTok. All right, let's get the TikToks started. There we go. Let's turn on. What's happening, boys? How's everyone doing today? All right, TikTok is started. We are good to go. Music is going. Got the everything's ready. Everything's ready. All right. What's up, TB? How you doing today, TB? TB. That's what my daughter says when she's asking for the TV. She goes, TV. Just reminded me of that. TV. When she wants to watch some cartoons or something. All right. Price action. That's what we do here. All right. That's what we do. Price action. So let's get into it. Let's get into the price action. Put that right there. All right. We are good. We're good. Who is ready for the Mid-London to New York session open? First of all, the price action. That's it, man. The price action. That's what we do here. Let's just wait a couple more minutes for everyone to get in here, and then we're good to go. Good to go. Some absolutely beautiful sell signals here today on the V5. Absolutely tremendos. Academy members here taking these sell signals. Both of them, actually. Tommy took both of them. Beautiful. 62 pips in the first one and 70 pips for the second one. Absolute beautiful signals here from the V5 indicator. Over 200 pips in total from the first signal. Warning from the northeast of the UK. What's up, Toby? The northeast. All right, let's get it going. Let's get it cracking. What's up, Chef? Chef Dusty? It's the boy Chef Dusty. It has been a minute, bro. How have you been? Where have you been, more importantly? Where you been, bro? Why you not been here, man? Why you not been in the streams, bro? Why are most of the pairs doping? What's up, Sadho? Why are most of the pairs dropping? Wow. Have a look. Most of the pairs dropping. Why are most of the pairs dropping? Yeah, I mean, it could be US dollar is, you know, is gaining some strength ahead of the what we got some news tonight. We got job openings. We have, where is this yet? USD job openings. We've got the unemployment claims coming up on Thursday, and then Friday, of course, we have NFP unemployment rate. Average hourly earnings. We've got ADP non-farm employment changes. Wow, tomorrow. So there's a lot of news this week. A lot of news on gold. So it could be US dollar is, you know, starting to gain some strength ahead of the news. But we're seeing a bit of drop here on gold over the last week or so after this consolidation. So it's just how it is, you know. If you go to the weekly chart on gold, you know what? Let's start on the weekly and we'll do some analysis here in a second. Can you be my mentor? Of course, man. Am I in a trade? We're in some signals. We're in some signals today, yeah, from the signals channel. We're in a few trades today. Um, we'll see how they play out by the end of today. But just keep showing up to the streams, Mr. Z. Keep showing up. Keep showing up. Ask questions. Any questions you have, ask them. I'll answer them as best as I can. All right. So if we're having a look at the weekly time frame, right? And we talked about this. I've talked about this for the last couple of weeks now. The fact that each time, and I'll explain it once again. I'm sure you guys in the academy are sick of me saying this, or you guys in the lives. But for those people at the back, and for those people who haven't been here and are new here, basically, what's up, Toby? Basically, we have on the weekly time frame, each time price creates an all-time high, which it has, as you can see right in here. It created an all-time high. In here, it created an all-time high. In here and in here, right? Each time that has happened, we have saw gold sell off quite substantially, right? Big sell-off from the spike. If we mark all of them, this from the high to the low, that's 1,500 pips. This one is, I think that's 16,000, 15,000. No, 1,500 pips. 1,600 pips. 1,300 pips. So we can anticipate that each time here price creates an all-time high, we can anticipate that once it does, it sells off. That's exactly what we could be seeing right now, because we've printed an all-time high over here, yet we haven't seen the sell-off. We haven't seen the pullback. So I've been talking about this for the last few weeks on gold. I've been waiting for this pullback. We now have the confirmation of the bearish weekly candle last week that didn't break previous weekly highs, as you can see right here. Created a lower high, and now this week what's happened is we broke weekly structure now, right? We broke the weekly high. So here coming up, we got lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, right, for 4 weeks in a row. Now we broke that structure, we've created a lower high, and gold is starting to sell off, right? It was very, I wouldn't say easy, but this was very straightforward, and this is what I've been talking about for a while. Like I said, it's nothing out of the ordinary here for me. The fact that gold's selling off here, and we're seeing gold, especially today as well, we're seeing gold sell off quite heavily. It's nothing, in my opinion, it's nothing new, nothing major. It's just a simple pullback. Prices created an all-time high, and it's a pullback from there. We've got this strong support level in here now. There was resistance. And this is where gold is now tapping into. You can see already over here, we've had 1 tap, 2, and now 3 today, right? It's going to be very key as to what happens here over the next, especially this week with NFP, unemployment. We have some high impact news, whether it drives gold through this level and we see gold come back below this key support. And if that happens, you could see even further sell-off from there. One thing to note, though, is we haven't broke these lows yet. So I'm just going to mark out these lows over here. We have not broken these lows yet, okay? Which would be, if we're looking at structure, price coming up, highs, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher highs, blah, blah, blah. We haven't broken this structure yet, which is key, right? But we have broke weekly structure, as you can see. There's the previous weekly low, lower high, low. Now we've created a lower low and a potential lower high if this week weekly candle closes like this. So for now, as we can see, we've got 12 hour, very important. 12-hour candle is very important candle, especially the first 12-hour candle of the day, right? And we can see that the first 12-hour candle today over here has closed bearish. So there is a possibility now that once gold has created a top wick here, gold pulling back from the 12-hour perspective, once the 12-hour has created a top wick, we could see it flip bearish and start driving bearish. And that could actually come in potentially with news later on tonight. So for the most part, yeah, gold. Let me just this. I was anticipating this sell-off. I was anticipating for the weekly candle, this weekly candle, to potentially pull back a little bit more and create a bit of a steeper top wick before we see this sell-off. The sell-off has now already happened, in my opinion. We're well and truly within that sell-off, within this structure now, within this, let me just turn off the B5. Within this structure here, we are now well and truly in that sell-off phase, and it could continue. So with that being said, there's a nice level right here. I don't really want to create too many of these zones on my chart right now, but for the most part, as of right now, what I'm going to be looking at is some sells. First of all, right? I want to kind of wait and see what's going to happen here with this. But just get rid of this and get rid of this. So that's that wick out right there. Yeah, for the most part, I'm gonna wait for this pullback, and I'm gonna be looking at sells down below kind of this area right here. We're gonna keep this area in mind, because remember, that's where price reacted from last time it was in this zone over here, this wick down. That'll be clear breakup structure from the higher time frame there. If we spike out this zone, then we could see gold start to melt even more, right? So I'm gonna be looking at sells underneath this general area right here for today, for the rest of today, and anything else really I'm not too interested. I'm just waiting to see this pullback now, right? We're in a key level here. I'm gonna wait and see what happens. But what I'm gonna be looking at today is sells below. Very simple. All I'm doing now is following weekly structure, weekly time frame bias, daily time frame bias, 4-hour time frame bias, 12-hour time frame bias, all time frames pointing to the downside. So I'm just gonna wait, be patient, wait for my setup below these areas to continue bearish. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. What's up, Katie? KB, what's up, KB? Good morning, Cody. First time on your stream. Interested in seeing how you trade. I'm an SMC trader personally. Nice. Smart. Is that smart money concepts? Yeah. Well, welcome, KB. Welcome. Hope hope you are enjoying the stream so far. I hope you enjoyed that little breakdown there. And if you have any questions, let me know. Ethan, Cody, you reckon in a technical outlook, the reason all pairs are dropping is just because of new monthly candle? Oh, 100%. 100%, Ethan. 100%. Archie Thompson, what's up, Archie? What time frame? This is the 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame. Yeah, because if you have a look at the monthly time frame, right? Again, we talked about this on stream. I've talked about this in the VIP Telegram as well. This is simply now just the monthly candle creating a bottom wick here if we get rid of all the noise, right? Simple, very, very simple price action concepts. This is the monthly time frame. We're seeing quite on the lower time frames, it seems like quite a heavy sell-off, right? And everyone be thinking, oh my god, why are things dropping? Why is gold dropping? What's happening? When in reality, if you just take a step back, look at the monthly, look at the weekly, all we can see happening here now is the monthly time frame just creating a bottom wick because we've had a new monthly candle. We've closed bullish. We're pulling back, creating a bottom wick to potentially continue bullish, right? Because that's what happened here, right? You can see that this monthly candle closed and opened here, and you would have saw a huge sell-off right here, and people were going, damn, what's going on? Why is gold selling off? But then all that happened is the monthly candle was just creating a bottom wick in order for it to then flip bullish, break the highs, and continue bullish, right? And if we actually have a look at that monthly candle, let's have a look at this monthly candle on the lower time frame. Let's have a look at it on the 4-hour time frame, right? Where would that have been? Let me turn this on and let me change it to 1 month. Oh, 1 month. And let's have a look. So that would have been this one, right? That doesn't make sense. Had a strong bottom wick. This one? Sorry, yeah, this one, sorry. Last month's candle, right? So you're seeing a sell-off in here, okay? If we go down onto the even lower time frame, right? We would have seen right here a heavy. So here's where the monthly candle opened, right here, okay? Price kind of, you know, consolidated, wicked up, and then we saw this huge move to the downside. In total, would have been about what is that? Over 1,000 pips. Move to the downside, and people would have been thinking, what's going on? Why is this? I mean, there was news in there as well. NFP, same as we have this week, unemployment, PMI, but for the most part, all price was doing, we would have saw news come out, gold sell off, and then continue to sell off over the next couple of days, and everyone would have been thinking, what on earth is happening with gold? Why is it selling off so much? Blah, 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 right? But all that was doing is the monthly candle was just creating a bottom wick in order for it to then just over the rest of the month continue bullish, right? Once it created that bottom wick in here, then it started to the upside, right? So very, you know, sometimes if you're seeing price move so heavy in a certain direction and you're thinking to yourself, what on earth is going on? Just zoom out. Just go out to the daily, go out to the weekly, to the monthly, and try and understand what is happening there at that point, right? And you will soon see. You'll soon see what is happening there at that point. So yeah, but yeah, 100% Ethan, 100% bro. Monthly bottom wicks coming in, right? If it was, you guys give me one example right now of a pair that is dropping, because I've seen a lot of comments about pairs dropping. So what pair did you want to look at? And we'll have a look at it and try and understand why it is doing that. Do you think we will range in the 1 hour, 4 hour time frame and the daily candle finishes like this? I don't know, bro. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. We do have news tonight. We have jolts at 12 or in a few hours, so that could really start moving gold as well. What indicator am I using? The V5 Forex with Cody. Algo V5. You'll find it in the link in my profile, brother. And it actually gave some insane sell signals here today on the 15-minute time frame, which you can see some members took these sells here. This first sell signal was insane. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, man. What time frame is the 15-minute? Do I trade funded? No, I don't trade funded. What thoughts on QFS? What's QFS? No, I don't trade funded. SF, S7. What is QFS? Euro USD? All right. Yeah, Felix, 100%. Look at 12-hour candle. Yeah, 12-hour candle is always very nice. So we got the first 12-hour candle of the day is bearish. Okay, first 12-hour candle here, bearish. So there is a chance, right? This is just now a 12-hour top wick. So eventually, at some point, we still have 10 hours, 10.5 hours left of the daily candle, right? So at any point in the next 10.5 hours, this 12-hour candle can flip bearish and continue driving very easily, right? But also, like I said, and like I showed you guys earlier, we are in this level right here. Okay, we are in this level right here, which is this level right here, this level of support and resistance. Yeah. Okay. That's where gold is currently bouncing from. See it to the left here. This is the 30-minute time frame. You can see this zone where each time price comes into here, huge sell, huge sell. Sell off. Then price broke it, pat back in, boom, rocket, boom, reaction. So we're back in that zone right now. So gold could really just reverse from here and start pushing bullish 100%. All right, let's take a look at Euro USD. I can't really show that on TikTok. Apple user, but if you come over to YouTube, Forex with Cody, we are live on YouTube as well. You'll be able to follow along the time frames, the key level prices, the price chart, but we can't show that on TikTok, unfortunately, because we risk getting banned. We risk getting banned. Change of character appear on the 12-hour time frame. What pair we're looking at? This is gold. Felix, appreciate the follow on TikTok. Am I going to trade today? I'm going to look for a trade, of course. Below 2472610. That's really the only trade for me today, just simply based on bearish market structure. And in order for, obviously, we're getting that pullback. Like each time price creates a lower low, which we have just done now. Broke these lows, create a lower low. Price pulls back, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, potential now lower low, and lower high in here somewhere for price to continue bearish. So I'm just looking for that bearish continuation until we see that break of structure. Until then, that's all I'm gonna be looking at. And if that doesn't happen, then I'm not gonna take a trade. Simple as that. Apple user, appreciate the follow. But let's have a look at Euro USD for Chef Dusty, right? Euro USD. Euro USD. I wouldn't necessarily say that. I mean, I suppose if you're counting it, from up here, price is selling off. Again, let's have a look at the monthly time frame. Yeah, we really haven't seen much of a move yet from the monthly perspective here on Euro USD, right? We can anticipate, again, that sell-off, even short-term, even down into kind of this area right here, if you will, where all this resistance is, where price has just broken out from. You can see we've closed above all this noise now. We're into this area of resistance now, but if price on Euro USD is going to continue here, you want to see pull back a little bit, create a monthly top wick, and then start driving. That's what we'd like to see. You like to see a bit more of a bottom wick being formed before price drives. Otherwise, it's just not gonna have the volume or momentum if it doesn't create that lower wick. But I wouldn't say Euro USD is really doing too much, to be honest. I mean, maybe the reason why it's selling off last week is because it's in this overall level of resistance here from the monthly perspective. You're having a look on the monthly time frame, you can see Euro USD is in that area now, right? That very strong resistance. You wanted to just mark this down like this and then try this as well. You can see that, it's within this area. And Euro USD has been consolidating for a very long time here on the weekly time frame. So it's due a breakout, and price is, of course, trending to the upside. So yeah, Euro USD, yeah, huge sell-off last week. You can see, it closed above this resistance here on the weekly perspective, but now it's looking like it's come straight back down fake out potentially for price to come back in and maybe sell off again, break back into this range, or grab liquidity from here for it to continue driving up. But yeah, you can anticipate, like, again, if we just draw simple, this is the way the market moves, right? It will push up, create a high, a higher low, higher high, a higher low. Now it's created a higher high. You can anticipate price to come back down into this area and even further below that, right? Even back down into here to create that higher low, right? That we've seen in here. Higher low, higher low, higher low. Potential higher low anywhere in here or anywhere within this area now. Before it continues bullish. So it's just simple market, you know, it's just the market ebbing and flowing. It's pulling up, it's pushing up, and then it's retracing, and then it's pushing up again, and then it's retracing, and it's pushing up and it's retracing. This is just standard, very standard price action market patterns. What's gold doing here? Is it continuing bullish? It is. Yeah, it is BK. It is. It's part of the academy where you'll get signals, indicator, Discord, V5 course, the academy database, the VIP Telegram. You get. Waiting for news? Not necessarily. No, that's quite a while away. Why didn't you enter with a liquidity sweep and the fair value gap? Because I have no idea what that means. That's not how I trade. I don't trade liquidity sweeps and fair value gaps. What's happening, Chef? Chef Dusty, didn't you used to be in the TikTok, Chef Dusty, or am I tripping? FVG's SMC. Yeah, I mean, your boy doesn't trade SMC, so I don't, you know. Liquidity sweep, I'm guessing, is just like price coming down over here and like grabbing liquidity underneath here. I'm guessing that's what your liquidity sweep is. In terms of a fair value gap, I have no idea. Gold was good to us this morning. Indicator rocking. Yeah, the 15-minute signals went crazy. From that signal, that's like 200 pip movement right there. 1 to 2 easy. Like 75 auto pips. Beautiful moves, man. V5 just reading the market. V5 indicator just reading the market, like too easy. Too easy. It's too easy with the V5 indicator, man. I might have to take this thing off the market. Keep it for myself. Mayher, appreciate the follow on TikTok. Do you think gold will go to 2490? 2490. 2490 is right here. Yeah, I mean, it's very close, my guys. So it's very likely. 20 pips away. The trade hit TP. Let's go Sado. No? Well, I'll take it off the market, but existing members can have access to it. Too many people start using it. Who knows, man? Maybe the strategy will... Maybe it won't work as well. Nice, Sado. Let's go, bro. Yeah, it does, Tipper. It does, unfortunately. But you'll make it back pretty quickly, I imagine. If you follow everything that I teach about the indicator. And you're not an idiot. What do I think about gold? I think... I did already go over this at the start of the stream, but I think we're seeing a retracement here. If we're looking at the 12-hour time frame, again, the 12-hour, very solid. It could take a while to play out. We've also got this level right here, level of support. But I think overall, of course, gold, very hard to tell right now. Very hard to tell. I'm very bearish on gold, but I also see that we are bouncing from this very key level right here of support now. Resistance, 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 support, support. Right? We can't deny that fact. But from the weekly perspective, I really feel like gold, I mean, it already has sold off somewhat, but I feel like there's still more potential to sell off here. So from the weekly perspective, I'm very bearish. You can see prices now broke structure from the weekly perspective right here. Boom, break of structure. After 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks of uptrend, we broke that structure now. And we've had that sell-off. Now, whether price continues to sell off is another question, right? I feel like it can. If we take a look at the current 12-hour candle, now we are bouncing in this zone. But previous 12-hour candle closed bearish, right down in this zone. And we need to just wait now and see if this is just a top wick being formed for this new 12-hour candle. So his top wick currently being formed. But eventually then, especially coming into news, you know, price to then flip back bearish, break previous 12-hour lows and continue driving down. But my thoughts as of right now is that I want only real thing I'm looking for and I can look for is continuation sells, right? Because currently weekly's bearish, daily's bearish, 12 hours bearish, 4 hours bearish, and on the 30-minute time frame here we have clear bearish market structure creating lower highs and lower lows. And only thing I can really do at this point is just await the continuation sales below, which will be below 2472610. That's the only thing I'm really looking at as of right now. If we see slight changes in that, if we see price spike up, come down and start moving up again, then I'm gonna obviously change my bias. But as of right now, the only thing I'm really looking at is the sales. 62 per month tip out. Website link is in my TikTok profile, bro. If you just want to have a look, check it out. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at. That's my thoughts on gold today. I can feel it. I can feel it slipping away again. Bitboy, appreciate the follow. Let me know how you know. But yeah, that is V5. That is what I'm looking at. You can see here's this level in here. It's quite a substantial level. I'm gonna see if I can kind of what was that from? It was from the daily, yeah? In here somewhere, isn't it? Yeah, we're gonna go there. We're gonna take that part of the zone because that seems to be where price is reacting to the most. Right here on the body, you can see this rejection, this rejection, this rejection, 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 rejection today. So this is the point of that zone where price is reacting to the most. So that is where we're going to be looking for sales below today. For the rest of today's session. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. Yeah, check it out, Tipper. Check it out, bro. Check it out, bro. Make sure you check out the reviews as well if you're not sure. There's a link on my website to the reviews as well. All reviews of the Academy. Yeah, it's been a bit of an uneventful day, to be honest. How's your guys' trading day been? How has your trading day been? Good or bad? Good or bad? Just analyzing the market for now. Yeah, I've been doing some I've been doing a lot of things today for the academy. Lots of content for the price action university coming up. Recorded some videos for the database, pre-market prep. It's all going down. Meet me at the club. It's going down. Let's see what we got tonight. We have Jolt's job openings. Let's have a look at the last time we had Jolt's job openings. It was Thursday. Sorry, no, that's today. It was July the 31st. July the 31st. All right, July the 31st is the last time we had Jolt's job opening. July 31st, right here. One, yeah. All right, this was the last time we had Jolt job opening, which is coming up tonight. Okay. So the price came out. Sorry, the news came out right in here, and it didn't. At first, it didn't really do too much, to be honest. Not much of a reaction in the market there. Kind of a bit of consolidation, a bit of a spike down. Then we saw the pullback, and then the continuation eventually after that. What was the numbers here? So July previous was 8.23 million, forecasted was 8.02, and then actual was 8.18. So they forecasted it to decrease by a fair bit, by 200,000. Actually only decreased by a little bit, 823 to 818. So that's why it was seen, although it did decrease, it was seen as positive as well. Interesting. Interesting. I've bad trading habits, which is taking quickly profit and losing a lot. Dana B, here is my advice to you. Dana B number 1. All right, my advice to you would be join the academy. No, I'm only joking. My advice to you would be to trade one pair, right? So choose a pair, for example, gold right here, which is what we're looking at. Choose one pair, choose one session. Okay, so London session or New York session, or a trading window, which is what I use here on the V5 indicator. One pair, one session, one setup. All right, one pair, one session, one setup. That's it. And if you focus on those 3 things and you stay disciplined, I guarantee you will start to see a change around in your trading, and you will go from losing a lot to potentially losing a small bit, then being break even, and then eventually making small profit, and so on, right? But please, if you take anything away from today's stream, or take anything away from here or from me, it should be this. if you are not profitable, and that goes to anybody out there, right? If you are not a profitable trader, if you're losing money, you don't know what to do, this is my advice to you, and I highly recommend that you stick by it. And again, I'll repeat myself. That would be trade one pair during one session, one setup, right? The same setup, rinse the same setup, not the same strategy, because one strategy will have potentially multiple different setups. Just one set, one entry or execution technique or setup, right? One pair, one session, one setup. That is it. Do that for the next 6 months consistently. I guarantee you will start to see a huge improvement in your trading. I guarantee it. All right, so that would be my advice to you. When did you start trading, and what have you found difficult for yourself as a beginner? I started trading like 8 years ago, so definitely past the beginner stage at this point. But let me see, what did I find the most challenging when I first started trading? What I found the most challenging would have to have been just discipline, really. I think that's where we as human beings, I think that's where most of us struggle, is with discipline. Because, and that just doesn't apply to just trading, you know, that can apply to all different areas of life. Going to the gym, eating a healthy diet, all these different things require a lot of discipline, right? And that's what, of course, we mostly struggle with. So, you know, a lot of us can have splurges of discipline where we're disciplined for a week or we're disciplined for a month, right? Let's say we get a gym membership. We're like, yeah, man, hitting the gym, and you stay solid in the gym for a month, right? And you're eating healthy. But then after that month, it slowly starts to fade, right? To the point where you're going to the gym once a week. You're not eating as well anymore. Like, we all have these splurges of discipline and consistency, but it's very hard, and not many people can do it for long periods of time. I'm talking years, right? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, consistently for years. Not many people can do that. It's very hard for a lot of people to do that, right? So this is, again, what I found the most challenging when I first started trading, was exactly that, discipline, right? I had a solid system, had a solid strategy, solid risk management, solid trade management. But where I lacked was my discipline, right? Which can range anywhere from not following my trading plan, right, from day to day. So if I have set rules for my trading plan, for example, moving stocks to break even once I hit a certain amount of profit, or trading my stop loss, or not entering if I don't have all of my entry checklist ticked off, things like that, right? And I just break my trading plan for that day, right? It would keep happening over and over again, right? And I'd say, damn it, I just need to stick to my plan. Just need to stick to my plan. And then I'll do it for a week. And then after the week, it would start to fade again. I'd start to make mistakes. And then I'd be like, what am I doing? I'm such a fucking idiot, right? This week, I'm going to stick to my trading plan. And then I'll do it again for that week, maybe 2 weeks. And then after that, a couple of weeks, again, it would start to fade. And I'd start doing stupid things again and not being disciplined, right? Not following my plan, making silly mistakes. And this is, I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to this, right? And it takes a lot of work psychologically, a lot of, you know, looking at yourself in the mirror and thinking, you know, is this how I want to keep, you know, waking up each day being disappointed in myself, losing money, failing, not living to my full potential? So eventually you really have to start ironing out those creases and focus on your discipline, focus on your consistency, because really that is the only thing that carries you through this game. Everyone can have a solid strategy, everyone can find good entries into the market, but not all of us have that discipline and consistency to see it through for 5 years, which is what is needed, right? And as soon as we all start to have a couple losing trades in a row, or maybe a week of losing trades, or a month of bad results, everyone then starts to think, oh, maybe this strategy doesn't work anymore. I'm going to switch strategy. I'm going to completely start from scratch and start all over again, right? And again, that is also a lack of discipline and consistency, right? So that is what I found most challenging, which I'm sure most of you guys also find that to be the most challenging. Is AUD USD a good pair? Yeah, I really like AUD USD for swing trading, not necessarily for scalping, but definitely for swing trading. How do you think USD news affecting your XP pairs tonight in longs right now? Yeah, it's definitely going to see some reaction for sure. Definitely going to see some reaction. What kind of reaction we're going to see, who knows? We have to wait and see what the numbers are. Same here, Cody. I lost 10k when I started. Now slowly I'm keeping up all those losses. Yeah, I mean I was the same, Sado. I think I lost about that as well. Probably, I think more. I've lost kind of how much over the years, but do you set a target income each week or month to track progress, or just go? Now I don't set any targets, Ghost. I used to set targets, but then I found myself feeling pressured if I wasn't meeting those targets, right? And towards the end of the week or the end of the month, if I haven't hit those targets, I would start to force things to try and reach those targets, right? I was trying to force trades, making mistakes. So in the end, I did away with the target, income target or profit target each week. I think it just piles on the stress, the anxiety, the unnecessary pressure when you're trading. Just trade, go with the flow. You can't afford to trade full time, get a job, trade on the side until you can afford to trade full time. Don't put unnecessary pressure on yourself. I see a lot of people doing this. They give up their people get into Forex, maybe see a bit of profit for a couple months and be like, you know what, I'm going to give up my job and go full time. But then comes all the pressures that you didn't have before when you had a job. You're paying your bills and rent or mortgage with your wages from your job. You had no pressure to make any money from trading, right? But now all of a sudden you got all this pressure to pay your bills, mortgage, rent, whatever it may be from trading. Now all of a sudden you're trading with pressure, with anxiety, with stress. It's going to affect the way you trade. Just relax, man. Relax. It's the greed that is challenging, never takes the TP at time. Yeah, 100%. Luna. That comes with patience as well, and that comes with a lot of experience. 10k loss was about 160k my currency. I got mentally sick those days. Damn, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm still a baby in trading. Trade for a year. Yeah, exactly, Daryl. You know, a year is in this game or in any game really. If you think about a profession which has the potential to make you a lot of money, people study for those careers for 5, 10, 15 years even, right? Set themselves up for the rest of their life with a good career, make good money. So you should be thinking about along those terms when it comes to trading as well. What strategy do I trade? CPAC, code is price action concepts. Basically just price action, a lot of price action setups, reading candles, reading the market movements from different time frames, breakouts, mainly on gold and for scalping, and then I'd also do the swing trading. How do you suss out your progress when you're just starting out? Track your trades, Ghost on it. Track them. So you could use a potential template like I am in my journal right here, which you input all of your trades that you've taken, and then it's going to give you your numbers, right? So here you can see this is this year 2024 since January 1st. 94 wins, 41 losses, 11 break evens, a win rate of 69.63%, a total account gain of 233.12%, and 1,101 total pips profit secured. And then it gives you from each setup you have your win rate percentage, from January, February, right? It gives you your quarterly win rates for each month. Gives you what time frame, you know, your win rate for each time frame that you use. What's your best win rate? Session as well, New York, London, Asian, right? It gives you all those. So that is the best way to track that's the best way to track your progress. The problem for me was I was all over the market, but now just XAU Nasdaq. That's it. Yeah, that's great, Sadhu. That's great. That is exactly what I was saying earlier to somebody who was in the chat. And like I always say, if you're struggling in trading, right, my advice to you is trade one pair during one session with one setup. So choose one pair, gold, for example, one session, London session, for example, and one setup, whatever, right? Order block, SMC, pullback, fucking whatever, right? Just one pair, one session, one setup. If you guys want if you want that journal link, just message me on Instagram and I'll send it you on Instagram. All right. Or if you want it, actually, you know what? I'll put it in the YouTube chat. If you want it right now, come over to the YouTube chat. Okay. If you want it, come over to the YouTube chat. You guys want the journal? All right. I'm going to put it in the YouTube chat right now. If you want the link to the journal, oh no, that's the list. Sorry, not that one. Because that's going to link you to the Discord. Let me go grab that. If you guys want the link to the journal, come over to YouTube right now, Forex with Cody. And I'll post it in the chat. All right, so there's the link. Before you click it, you have to make a copy first, okay? You have to make a copy. So you go File. Up the top, you go File and make a copy, okay? You see this? File, make a copy. All right, that's what you have to do. And then you make a copy, you call it whatever you want to call it, and that'll make a blank spreadsheet for you, a new one for you, okay? So if you want the link to the journal, come over to YouTube. And while you're here, you might as well like the stream and sub, all right? Like the stream and sub, and you get a fucking free journal with it. It's not mine, of course. I got it from somewhere else. But you'll see that once you click onto the journal, you'll see all that information. What's GJ doing? Huge. Absolutely no. Sorry if that's annoying. I just go in my own little world sometimes. Mm, 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 mm. Amazing. Let me know. No worries, LSM. No worries, Ghost Hunter. Can I highlight what I teach in the academy? In terms of like what I teach, the academy is basically signals, so copying the trades that I take. The Discord, the VIP Telegram, where you get like educational content as well. You get the academy database where I upload weekly outlooks, pre-market preps on gold and GJ sometimes to kind of outlook what we can anticipate, and certain setups for the current session ahead or the current trading day ahead. And of course, you'll have the Price Action University eventually. That's currently being made, which is going to be some price action, my price action strategies, and basic education and information around price action, which I think is hard to come by, I believe. You know, real price action education. But yeah, for the most part right now, you get the indicator, you get the VIP Telegram with my signals, with, like I said, weekly outlooks, daily pre-market prep. Yeah, like videos on, you know, price action and certain strategies. There's a lot. Okay, there's a lot that goes on in there. What's my suggestion for gold tonight? Well, this week I will say I've been a little bit out of tune with gold. I have been away, like I said, I've been away for most of this month really on holiday. I've been away for a good chunk of this month. I went to Tasmania, went to the Gold Coast. So I'm a little bit out of tune with gold at the moment. So today, of course, early on, first window, I was looking for buys above this area. Price sold off. And now I'm currently looking at sales and price is pulling back. So I'm a little bit out of tune with gold at the moment. It is what it is. I need some time to get back into the swing of things and warm up again. But for the most part, all I'm doing is just following structure, right? You know, again, we'll go over this one more time, but if you have a look at the weekly is very bearish right now. We've got bearish market structure, lower highs, lower lows, bearish candle closures, break of bullish structure. If we look on the daily is also very bearish, price selling off. 12 hour, we've got 12-hour closures, bearish closures. 4 hour also, you know, lots of moves to the downside with high volume. We've also got you know, resistance in here, a break of structure, price creating a lower low. So from all time frames, from my perspective, and even if we go down to the 30-minute time frame here, we can see bearish market structure, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. From my perspective, gold is bearish right now, right? I was anticipating the buys above here earlier for the daily to create a bit more of a steeper top wick and maybe come up and test in this area a bit more and create a lower high up here, right? So we've got lower highs, and a potential lower high in here somewhere. But price sold, you know, sold off here, created a lower high in here, so it is what it is. But for the most part, all time frames is, for me, bearish, right? So that's the only reason that I'm looking at sales now, until I see significant change in like a shift of structure or you know, anything different, then I'll change my bias. But as of right now, only thing I'm really seeing is sales. Just based on you know, my strategy. Some people may have bought these, you know, got these buys in here. Some people's bias may be bullish, who knows? But for me personally, can't speak for everyone, but you know, that's my thinking right now. And that's, you know, all I'm doing is staying consistent with the way I have made money in the markets over the last how many years now, right? You guys have seen my results. The people in the academy know my results. They know how I trade. They know I can trade. All I'm doing is just sticking to my plan, sticking to my strategy, being consistent, and that's all I can do. If I don't get a setup, I don't get a setup. It's not always going to go my way, of course. You know, if I could read the market perfectly 100% of the time, I would be a billionaire. I say this all the time, right? I would be a billionaire, literally. But I'm human, right? I can't read the market perfectly every single time. Only 70% of the time, only 70% of the time I am correct, as you guys have seen from the journal, right? My win rate is 70%, or 69.6. So 70% of the time I'm correct with my analysis. That allows for the 30% where I'm wrong. And today, you know, I was looking for buys. I didn't take any trades, but I was looking for buys above here. Now I'm looking for sales below here. So this could just be that 30% of the time where I'm potentially wrong, right? Not in any trades yet, but just saying. Wiki Phantom, appreciate the follow. Thank you for the insight. No worries, Jay. It's consolidating now, yeah. I'm not really. I mean, if we take a look at the moves that have happened today, this is not really consolidating. I would say this is consolidating in here. And this is consolidation in here. But what we've seen today, we've just seen straight moves down and then straight up. What's up, Mike? Happy Wednesday. It's gonna be cold in here, man. Melbourne is unruly, man. It's unruly. 1 minute is hot, next minute is cold. 1 minute I'm sweating, next minute I'm freezing. 1 minute I'm in a t-shirt, next minute I'm in a jumper. You know? Melbourne. Typical Melbourne. Typical Melbourne. Oh, that sounds awful. Got echo in now. Just making sure none of these scammers are in my live stream right now. What's up, Shehzad Ahmed? What are my predictions on Bitcoin? What's up, favorite exchange on Bitcoin? I have no input on Bitcoin, to be honest. What's up, Glog? Appreciate the diamond, my bro. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. It's happening to this area yet? But yeah, some beautiful sell signals here today on V5. 90XY. Appreciate the follow. Let's go. Great week. Nice, bro. I love that. Positivity. Positivity. That's what I like to hear, man. I had a great week too, to be fair. Actually, I had a good day today. I went out and spent some of this profit. Went to the mall. I was this close to buying a new watch. Saw some really nice watches. I bought a few packs of Calvin Klein's because like you just can't beat Calvin Klein. You can't beat Calvin Klein. Can't beat Calvin Klein boxes. Underwear. Insane. Bought some Calvin Klein's. Bought my partner some new running shoes, some Nike running shoes. Does anyone own a pair of Nike Pegasus 41s? In the chat? I bought some and I bought my partner some as well, and they're insane. Insane. Anybody have them? If you're looking for some good running shoes, Nike Pegasus 41. Absolutely insane. The best running shoes I've ever had and felt on my feet. Oh, wait, they're on special right now as well, man. Why does it always happen that way? You buy it full price and then literally the next day it goes on special. That's so annoying. Let it go. Is it not loading? Trading Young Kent. Appreciate the follow. I have Skechers, pretty comfortable. Are they everyday shoes though, Luna? These are they running shoes or everyday shoes? Because yeah, I've heard Skechers are comfortable, but these are actual running shoes, like for the road. And of course they're on special after I buy them full price, of course. Of course, man. But yeah, these are insane. This color's nice as well. All white. That would just get too dirty too quick. Not a fan of the yellow. Not a fan of the orange. All black is the wave, trust me. These are the best running shoes you will ever feel. Trust me. Will Dan, appreciate the follow. You think gold shorts right now? I think we can come a bit further up. If we tap into this area, I think you could see some selling pressure from here. But I'm not looking for any shorts, personally, yet. No, I'm not looking to short anywhere in this area. I think we can see a reaction with the tap in here. Only place I'm looking to sell is once we come back down below here. I want to see price start moving down. And that could come later on with news as well, of course. YB, appreciate the follow. What's my risk reward ratio? 1-to-1 or 1-to-2 for the most part. What time is news? News is my time, Australian Eastern Standard. It is 12 a.m. So another few hours yet. You're back? Where did you go, bro? Where did you go? Gatekeepers, Lemayan. Appreciate the follow. Let's go. I don't know how to journal from it. You have to input all of the information. Sada. Vishal TA News, appreciate the follow. Let's go. We are live on YouTube as well. Forex with Cody. One-to-one is kind of annoying. It just depends on your win rate, Tiger. If you have a strategy which has a low win rate but gives you high risk to reward setups when you do win, then of course a one-to-one isn't going to be as beneficial. But if you have a higher win rate, one-to-one is fine because you're winning a lot more trades than you're losing. You'll win 5, lose 1, win 3, lose 1, win 2, lose 2, right? So eventually over the month, etc., it's gonna all balance out. Nice, Ziol. Yeah, you just have to take a second to yeah, this is gold, Visha. You just have to take a second to figure it out, Sadho, and you'll get it. You'll get the hang of it. Ragu and Clips, appreciate the follow. My missus uses Night Pegasus and their tops. I'm rocking Velocity and Nitro myself. Nice. Yeah, Pegasus, probably one of the best running trainers I've ever had and felt on my feet. They feel incredible. That's the Nike Pegasus 41. I'm not sure about the other ones. The 41s are the only one that I've owned. I've never owned a pair of Nike running shoes before. Abu, appreciate the follow. Era, Ryan, appreciate the follows on TikTok. Is this gold? Yeah, this is gold. Veroin? Bosters, appreciate the follow. David, appreciate the follow. Can you look at the 2005 zone in 30-minute time frame? Tell us what you think. 30-minute time frame, 2-5 zone. 2-5 zone. What would that be? 2-5 zone. Is that zone of any significance? Let's have a look. 2-5. So look at the weekly, daily. I mean, yeah, it has some significance, of course, with obviously it's a psychological level. It's a round level, round number, the 2-5 zone. And we also have price bouncing from this level as well. This is the daily time frame. We can see a lot of rejection here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we had the closure below, and then price sold off from there. So yeah, quite a beneficial zone right here on gold. A substantial zone, sorry, I should say, not beneficial. A lot of reaction around that zone. Today I lost 70, recovered it in the next trade. Hopefully my next trade takes me into profit today. How many trades do you take a day, Tiger? Sunny, Antonio, Ariu, SKR, appreciate the follows on TikTok. We are live on YouTube as well, guys, if you want to see the whole picture. You want to see price levels, key levels, time frames, and see all that over on YouTube. NAS 100. I don't necessarily trade NAS 100. I don't even have it in my watch list. I've got SPX. If you want to have a look at SPX, S&P 500. AJ Oscar, appreciate the follows. But yeah, this week has been interesting to say the least. interesting to say the least. Let's see how price reacts in this level. Let's see. Let's see. How many years into trading before I decided to go full time? I think it was like 4 or 5. Is gold going to drop again or keep rising? Wow. Overall, I think this week it can continue bearish, right? After this move here today, who knows now, right? Especially with news coming up in a few hours. But my perspective is, as long, you know, we could come and spike out of these highs and continue bearish. But overall, again, if we're just looking at all time frames here, apart from the monthly, of course, weekly time frame now is bearish, right? Because we have the break of weekly bullish structure. We have a weekly bearish candle creating lower highs now and also now lower lows, right? So weekly is, in my opinion, bearish. Daily is also bearish now. All bearish candles coming down, creating lower highs, lower lows. We are tapping into this key resistance now support level though, right? We can see how gold reacts to this level each time. It reacts, taps in, reacts, sells off, taps in, sells off, taps in, sells off. Then it finally breaks it, taps in, starts driving to the upside. Now we're tapping in again, and gold could, from this level, could flip, could push bullish. But overall, I don't see any signs of that bullish reversal just yet, right? Because all time frames, in my opinion, 12, 4 hour as well, very bearish. 30-minute as well, also still showing bearish market structure. If you're just taking a look at these points in the market, creating lower lows, lower highs. So from the weekly all the way down into the 30-minute time frame, it's bearish, right? Until we start to see that change, I'm only really interested in sells, right? Until we see like gold sharp move up, pull back, then we can start to look at those buys. But again, we've also got this, you know, level at the top here, strong resistance. So in my opinion, yeah, gold is bearish as of right now. And again, it is gold, right? So that could change any second. That could change within an hour, 2 hours. It can change by the end of the day. You know how gold likes to move. You could just see sharp move up here, retracement, and the continuation, and gold's gone, right? Gold's now bullish. It happens all the time. So as of right now, like I said, I'm bearish on gold, but that could very much change within the next few hours. Road to full-time trader. Let's go, MD. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Let's go, man. Polska, Fortis, appreciate the follows. Stefanorata, appreciate the follow. Any views on NAS 100? I don't have NAS on my watches, but you know what? Fuck it. I will add it just for you guys. All right. How about that? XAU USD. Yeah, this is XAU USD. Where is it? Yeah, NAS 100 right here. Blackpool. NAS 100. That's how it looks for you. Keep it 100. Same kind of deal as gold right now, right? We've had the previous bearish weekly candle. We've now this week come down and broke those previous weekly lows. We also broke structure last week with that bearish candle as well. So you can see NAS 100 right here on the weekly time frame for the last 1, 2, 3 weeks has created higher highs and higher lows, creating this pullback. After, of course, this huge sell-off, it retraced. Now it's potential selling off again, right? So weekly is bearish. Going down to the daily. Of course, the daily is aligning now. We got Huge sell-off yesterday on NAS from the daily perspective. Closing below those previous weekly lows. And the sell continuation is currently happening, right? So there's a chance, of course, for price to come up here and retest this level before continuing bearish. That's an option, I would say, this week at some point. What is it? Wednesday? Wednesday. Yeah, it still can happen. 12-hour perspective. What are we tapping in right now? Let me just have a quick look over here. Look at that monthly candle. Last month's candle. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, it's very bearish. You know, what else can I say? It's, again, same as gold. All time frames are very bearish. Look at the 4-hour time frame now, right? Bearish market structure all the way down. Resistance being formed. Lower lows, lower highs. Now we've got these new lower lows formed, right? So again, we could see that pullback. We could see retracement at some point, come back into this area before we potentially look to continue the sell-off. So I would look for a retracement into there after this move. This is a heavy move down. I'm not saying I'm going to look for buys. I'm not at all going to, you know, suggest buys in this market, but if prices start to retrace, you know where you can look at your next potential entry for sales. Would be in this area, continue bearish. But yeah, overall, everything on NAS 100 seems very bearish right now. Anticipate a pullback, and then look for the continuation. In my opinion. Do we have a new structure point here? Yeah. We got a structure point in here now, which has marked the low of this move to the downside. Yeah, I mean, at this point, after such a huge move, I would just wait for some type of retracement, potentially into these areas over here, and then you can look at potential continuation after that. But that's the move, right? If you wasn't in this move, this was the move this week on NAS 100. This is the move that you want to be in. If you didn't catch any of this, stay out the market, wait for the next setup to the downside, in my opinion. Crypto man, what's up? What's up, bro? Thank you very nice. No worries. More favorable. Weld, appreciate the follow. Kennedy, Mowgli, appreciate the follows. User, ABC, appreciate the follow. Let's go. Waiting for the 91 area. 91. You waiting for price to come up in here? Yeah, that's similar to mine. Unless you're trading intraday. What did you say? I don't even know what did. Jukes, I appreciate the follow on TikTok. Gold and NAS, great pair. I would trade NAS, but I can't find a broker that offers good spreads, because on my broker, Nas 100 spread is way too big. Like 17 pip spread, I'm pretty sure. If I'm reading that correctly. 17 pip spread. I'm not trading NASDAQ at all, bro. I just did some analysis what somebody asked in the chat. So get in the bin yourself, lad. Laddie. What about futures? Yeah. I was just looking at futures because that's 100. Futures, it's even worse. It's like 20 pips. 20 pip spread. So 17 pip spread on my broker. And my broker got my gold spread is like 1 pip. That's why I like it. But yeah. Jazz, appreciate the follow. Sal, user, Raz, Zaf, appreciate the follow. Gold direction, as of right now, in my opinion, bearish. Overall. What's up, YouTube chat? Are you still there, YouTube chat? YouTube chat is silent. Which broker do I use? I use Black Bull Markets. But don't get it twisted. It's great spread on gold and Forex pairs. It's just S&P 500. I sometimes trade that. It's got a 5 pip spread. But spread on most Forex pairs and gold, silver, oil. If you're using a prime account on Black Bull, it's going to be, for the majority, it's going to be below 1 or 2 pips. Very tight spreads. Can someone cash out me $10, please? Bruh, come on, bruh. Your name's God's Child, and you're asking people to cash out you $10. God wouldn't want you. God wouldn't want that, bro. Spedia, D Joel, Daywood, Jimmy 53, Aaron Clancy user. Appreciate the follows, guys. Are you a Nigerian prince? How would you know what God wants? I mean, yeah, that's true, to be honest. That's true. Very true. God may want you to ask for $10 on Cash App, for sure. Would you recommend entering yet, or would you wait for confirmation? Entering what, guy? Entering what? Ashu. Appreciate the follow. Ashu Taimu. Oh man, oh, I went to the gym yesterday. I did chest. I'm in pain. I'm in a lot of pain right now. Ugh. I need to stretch. All right. It didn't quite come into that area, but it came close. Why does it look like it's not fully on that wick right there? Weird. Can I explain why I marked out this level right here? This level was basically the previous 4-hour candle low, which this high volume bearish candle just completely wiped out. So the fact that it's coming back so aggressively like this could be coming in to tap back into this area right here. Which I believe some of you will call a FVG, fair value gap. But for me, this is just a break of a 4-hour low, a retest. And quite often than not, you will see when these things do happen with volume, price will come back to these areas for a retest. Also, the fact that the previous candle was bullish, it broke the low, so that's kind of like a short, like a mini break of structure right there, right? That's all that is. You got tennis elbow? Damn, bro. What you been doing? Is this gold? Yeah, this is gold. What time frame? This is the 15-minute time frame. The 15-minute. $15-minute time frame. Oh, Blake. Why am I not getting your comments, Blake? What's up, Tommy? For some reason, I'm not getting the YouTube comments. My bad, guys. I'm just seeing them on here now. But I'm not getting them on my I'm not getting them on my OBS chat. You can see right here. This was the last chat messages that I got. Oh, that's why. What the? Okay. My bad, God. My bad. All right. Sorry, guys. What's up, Tommy? What's up, Jack? No worries, Jack. Blake, if you're still here. Yeah, I wasn't seeing the YouTube comments. My bad. Blake, Cody, my bro, what was the process like when going full-time training? How much did you have to save, like, in months of bills, and what were you roughly making per month for making that decision? No full details, but just a rough idea. So when I on trading, when I went, it was full-time was when I was making consistently per month what I was making from my 9-to-5 job. So there was a few months, probably about 6 months in a row where I think it was 7 months, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was about 7 months. I did 6 months and I was like, oh sweet, 6 months. I'm gonna quit my job, and then I got scared. So yeah, it was about 7 months where I was just stacking up money because I was working full time. And I was making the same amount of money from trading. So I was stacking it up. But yeah, just matching my salary from my job and more is when I decided to do that. But it also brings a lot of added pressure and stress to trading when you are living off your trading income, right? So you have to be prepared for that, because you may well think it's all good and everything, and oh cool, I can quit my job, I can live off trading. But then you have to remember that you're adding now all that pressure to your trading to pay your bills, pay your rent or mortgage, buy food, everything. It all starts to add up, right? All the money that you have to make to cover the cost of all these things. So remember that, right? It's not as, you know, as easy as just quitting your job and living off your trading income. It's the added pressure as well, especially if you have a family. Do you swing trade US oil? Yeah, I do. We had a crazy trade on US oil actually last week. What's up, chef? My bad, bro. Yeah, I wasn't seeing the YouTube comments, man, but I'm seeing them now. My bad. My bad, my bad. My apologies to everybody in the YouTube chat, but I see you now. See you, I see you. What we got here? What's up, King? Thank you for the follow on TikTok. Do I scalp? Yeah, I scalp and swing. What's up, Saizukal? Appreciate the follow, Saizukal. How many trades per day do I do? On gold, I look to take one, maybe two trades. In the swing, in the signals channel, when I'm swing trading, I'll take multiple trades a day. What indicator do I use? That's the V5 Forex with Cody algo. So this indicator is coded on my strategy. So it's two of my strategies coded into this indicator. So the sell signals is one of the strategies, and then the key levels that you see in the market right here, they are my breakout trades. So you'll see over here, this is the level provided by the indicator. And basically, once you get a breakout of one of these levels, as you can see right here on the 15-minute time frame, this is a breakout trade. This 15-minute candle right here closes above that zone. That is a breakout trade. You wait for a bottom wick and you enter on the breakout, and price continues up here. So you get the breakout levels, and you also get the signals, which you can see on gold today. Signals on the 15-minute time frame went crazy. Over 200 pips from that first signal. You would have got a 1 to 2. One to 2 from that. 70 pips, 1 to 5, and more. And the second sell signal right here, you would have sat for a little bit of drawdown in here, but you would have had a good stop loss above this candle high right here for about 40 or so pips. Again, you would have pretty much hit a 1 to 2 for about 80 pips. XL Forest, appreciate the diamonds. I just saw that. Prince in the YouTube. How do I do multi-time frame analysis? All right, how do you do multi-time frame analysis? Let's have a look. Multi-time frame analysis. This is what I live for. Multi-time frame analysis, right? So first of all, you could potentially use the monthly time frame, but for the most part, you don't really need to. The monthly can give you an insight of what could potentially be happening for the rest of the month, but I like to mainly use and start on the weekly time frame. And I like to use the weekly time frame to give me an idea of what is happening for the week ahead. All right, for the week ahead. For example, last week's weekly candle on gold closed bearish. right? So straight away for this week, right, and it's not always going to be this way. It's not always going to be exactly 100% correct. But I will say, and I'll show you in just a second when I've finished changing the colors of these lines to red to indicate bearish. I will say this, right? For the most part, and like I said, it's not always going to be 100% accurate. But nothing in trading is ever going to be 100% accurate, okay? But if you take a look at the weekly time frame here, and we just simply look at each weekly candle and how it closes. For example, if we take a look at this weekly candle, it closed bullish. And what happened during the next weekly candle is it continued bullish for about 236 pips, okay? Then, of course, this next candle opens up. It does continue bullish for about 160 pips, where we can look to capture a move, right? But then it flips bearish and closes bearish. And what has happened this week? Prices continue bearish so far for 314 pips, right? So more often than not, like I said, it's not always going to be exactly 100% accurate. For example, here we had a bearish weekly closure, and then boom, this candle popped straight up bullish. But for the most part, this weekly candle closed bearish. The next weekly candle continued bearish, right? This weekly candle closed bullish. The next weekly candle continued bullish. Then the next weekly candle continued bullish after that. And then the next weekly candle actually did continue bullish quite a bit before it rejected and flipped bearish. And this weekly candle closes bearish, and the next one continues bearish. So if we can take that information and say, okay, based on last week's weekly candle closing bearish, there is a good chance that this week at some point we can see a bearish move to align with the weekly closure. And I need to figure out now how I can get in on that bearish move, right? Where can I get in on that? So that's when the multi-time frame analysis comes into play. And if we take a look, most recently this week, the previous weekly candle closed bearish, and the current weekly candle has continued to sell off. So how can we get in on some sells during this weekly candle, during this week, right? And of course, then you start going down to your daily time frames. You can see here now that Monday's daily candle right here also closed bearish, right? So now we have a Monday bearish closure aligning with the weekly bearish closure. Now we can start to potentially look at places, areas, and price action patterns on where we can potentially look to get in on this sell that happened this week that aligned with the previous weekly bearish candle, right? And that can come in multiple different areas and different ways. But most kind of the easiest way to do this, in my opinion, and what I've shown you guys is by using the 12-hour time frames. Now we know that gold is a USD pair, right? It's gold USD, XAU USD, right? We know it's a USD pair, and USD pairs have the most volume historically during New York session, right? New York session open or NYSE open, right? But during that time period, we see a lot of volume on gold, and of course a lot of news, especially the red folder news. So if we then break down the daily candle and we half the daily candle, we get two 12-hour candles, right? Now this is very important. The first 12-hour candle from the daily candle covers the Asian session and then like half of London session, right? So if we're looking at Monday, Monday opens up right here, okay? If we look at Monday, Monday opens up right here. We get a bullish 12-hour candle. So the first 12-hour candle of the day closes bullish, right? So that's not aligning with the bearish bias. But then we get the second 12-hour candle of the day here close bearish, which is giving us then an idea that, okay, price during Asian session and maybe early London session the next day can potentially start to sell off. And that's exactly what happens here. From the 12-hour candle, price sells off about 74, 75 pips, right? we can go down again into the lower time frames now and start looking at entries. Okay, and entries would be from the 30-minute perspective. Potentially we can look at breakouts, which we have right here, 30-minute breakout, right, of the 12-hour level, which is a beautiful setup that I love to take. Price comes down, you can see the reaction of this area. Price rejects, price then closes below right here, and we have now a breakout of this level. Okay, and you can see we see resistance that has been formed, break of structure, right? We've got this support area in here where price was failing to break during London and New York session the previous day. Price breaks it, we then break out of the 12-hour low. Have a nice breakout trade right here. You would put your stop above that previous 30-minute high, which would be around about there. And you can see there you get a very nice spike to the downside. You get a 1 to 2 and a little bit more than a 1 to 2 right there, before price then comes back up. But that's what, for me, that's what top down or multi-time frame analysis is, right? We use the weekly, the daily, the 12-hour, and potentially the 4-hour time frame for analysis. And then we go down to the entry time frames, which for me is the 30-minute, 15-minute, and we look for entries there, which would be a V5 signal. So if I turn on V5 right here and I go to trading window signals only, and I just put in 50. Here we have a sell signal from the indicator as well, which is aligning. This is how you know this indicator is based on my strategy, because I just broke all this down without the indicator and I turn the indicator on and there's a sell signal right there, right? So you can enter a sell from the indicator right there, which would give you a much nicer stop loss and a much nicer risk to reward. It would give you a 1 to 3 or a 1 to 2 right there. So that's how I like to do it. Break it down, multi-time frame analysis, break it down from the weekly, daily, 12-hour, 4-hour, understanding the direction, right? So there we had weekly bearish closure, daily bearish closure, 12-hour bearish closure, and then we went down onto the entry time frames of 30-minute, potentially 15-minute, and looked for our entry either from a breakout, either from a signal, a sell signal, or the type 3 setup, which also then aligns with that multi-time frame analysis. All right, so that is how I like to do multi-time frame analysis, simply using candles, right? I'm not using any kind of support, resistance. Like, I'm not looking at the market and going, oh, here's a nice support level, I'm going to look for a break of that, right? Every single level that I marked up right there came from a candle, either a weekly candle, a daily candle, a 12-hour candle, or a 4-hour candle, right? There's no imagination involved. It's all mechanical. You're just taking what the market is giving you, right? I'm not just picking random levels in the market out of thin air like this, a resistance or whatever. All my levels come from price action, right? From candles, highs, lows, high bodies, low bodies, different time frames, all trying to get the understanding of where price is moving currently and where it could move to next based on those time frames. So I hope that explained how I anyway do multi-time frame analysis prints in the YouTube chat. I hope that was helpful. But yeah, that's what I consider to be multi-time frame analysis. Now, what was this level that I had here? It was right here, wasn't it? Feel it. You reckon gold? What you reckon gold doing at 1:30 on Friday? Geez, I don't know, man. Look at that. There was also an hour sell signal today as well. I didn't see that. 118 or so pips on gold. Nice. I did not see that. Feel it slipping away. Will we get the sales today? Will we or will we not? Will we? Yeah, I know you're talking about NFP and unemployment. But we'll see, man. We'll see. We will have to wait and see. What time is news today? It's at 12, so in a couple of hours. How are you guys able to split screens in your videos? What do you mean? What do you mean, Babby? I bought a 50k futures funded. Nice, Archie. Let's go, bro. Is that your own indicator? Yeah, this is the V5 indicator. It's coded on my strategy. Two of my setups, two of my strategies. Like one screenshot. It's in TikTok Studio, TikTok Live Studio, Babby. So you have to be qualified for it. I can't remember. You have to have a certain amount of followers. Yeah, not everyone has access to it. So yeah, I think you have to have like 2,000 followers or something like that on TikTok and a certain amount of, I don't know. You have to qualify for it, but it's just an app that I have on my laptop. If you have a look down here, oh no, you can't see it. Yeah, it's just an app that you download on your laptop called TikTok Live Studio. You can set up your camera, set up your screen, and everything else you want to do. Yeah, Oasis. It's TikTok Live Studio. But yeah, you have to qualify for it, like I said. How to get TikTok Live Studio access. Let me see. Oh, it's 10,000 followers, I think. I think you have to have 10,000 followers. No, 1,000. I'm reading all different things right now. One saying 10,000 followers. One saying 1,000 followers. Creators who want to use the live studio will need to have at least 1,000 followers to unlock access to this wonderful software. They have to have 1,000 followers, and I think there's some other things as well they have to do. Did I code them? I coded the base of this this indicator. So I coded all my strategy into this indicator. But all the nice things that you see, like the sell signals, the bias box over here, so the weekly, daily, 4-hour bearish signal status, the background, the trading window backgrounds, the key levels, all of that stuff. And of course the V5 menu, all of that stuff was done by an actual coder who I knew. But in terms of the code itself for the strategy, I did that myself because I want to keep that private. It's 1,000 at 1K. You can make lives and you can have live studio there. Yeah, there you go. 1,000. Porsche boy, Bunen Mean, appreciate the follow. Let's go. Sam Ali, appreciate the follow. Let's go, Oasis. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow today, guys. Legends. It's like 3K to pass. Done 500 yesterday. Nice, Archie. Nice, bro. So you're trading futures, yeah? Is it gold futures you're trading? What is my memorable and biggest win in my trading career? Good question. I'll be honest with you. I barely look at my profits. The thing is with me, I've had to get into that mindset where I don't even necessarily take into consideration too much the profit, because I feel it distracts me from actual trading and making decisive decisions. For example, like if I'm entering a trade and I'm sitting there and I'm watching the profit or drawdown, I feel myself, or in the past anyway, making decisions based on what I'm looking at, right? So if I'm seeing drawdown, I'm like, oh, drawdown, shit, I gotta do something. I gotta try and manage risk, blah blah blah, right? Or if I'm seeing profit, I'm like, oh, look at all this profit. I just want to close the trade right now. So in order for me to like trade successfully and consistently over the years, I try not to focus, or I don't really focus on the profits of the trades at all. I'll just focus on the process. I'll execute on my setup when I see it, and from there, whatever happens, right? And I'll manage risk, and I'll, take profit if and where needed, right? But for the most part, I don't really like sit there and look at all my profits and go, oh, look at all the profit I made today. Awesome. Right, I'll take the trade. If it's a win or loss, record it, move on to the next one. So I can't really remember. It's probably going to be like around the 3-4K, I imagine. 3-4K, I think. I've had a few trades around that 3 to 4K. But most of the time I average like thousand, like 1 to 1.5k days when I do trade. I do have a profitable day. Flex, Alicia, Abel, appreciate the follows. How did I learn to trade? Just by staring at the charts for like 10 to 12 hours a day during COVID. And obviously I was doing it before that, but before COVID I had a job. When COVID hit, I pretty much didn't have a job anymore. So that like fast-tracked me, enhanced my skills and my learning by like 1,000 times. So yeah, just staring at charts all day, trying to read candles. And again, like I tell people this all the time, right? If you just go onto any time frame and you just look at the chart and you see this move right here, okay? You see this bearish move right here. And you go on the chart and you think to yourself, that is a beautiful bearish move. Why did this happen? How can I get in on this move next time? Right? How can I make sure that I'm in on this move next time? Right? So then you start analyzing all your time frames. Why did this move happen? Right? Go down into your 30-minute, 15-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, 12 hour, daily, weekly, and try and understand why this happened. Try to come to terms with why this move happened, right? And then move on to this one, and then move on to this bullish move right here, and start to see if you see any repeating kind of patterns, right? And that is how I did it. I just looked at these moves. I went down onto each time frame and I just tried to figure out why these moves happen. Why did this move happen? Why did this move happen? Why did this move happen? Why did it happen? But more importantly, how can I make sure next time this move happens, I'm in on that move, right? And that's all I did. It seems like very simple, or just kind of like, oh, what? Really? But trust me, every time you go onto the chart and you see a move like that happen, same thing today, right? Same thing today. Why did this move happen? How can I get in on that move? And I bet you, if I turn on these signals here and I go to those same moves, for the most part, there's going to be a signal from the indicator, right? This is the hourly time frame. There's that first move that we looked at initially, right? And here you can have entries with the V5 indicator, right? Coming down 120 pips, 160 pips, right? Here, this little move up right here, get a signal, you can get in on this move, 64 or so pips, right? This move right here, the indicator is give you a buy signal to get in on this move here, 115 or so pips, right? So for the most part, you're going to be able to capture some of these moves with the V5, because V5 gives you these entries based on volume, based on structure, based on the probability of these moves happening from what I have figured out, right? You can see right here, these buy signals, price coming up, more buy signals right here, price coming up, right? You got buy signals to capture these moves that happen all the time, right? Here's another buy signal on the 30-minute time frame coming up, capturing this move, 160 pips. Yeah, this move happens. How can I get in on this move? Well, V5 gives you the signals, 80 pips right there, 130 pips right there, right? So this is what I'm talking about. Whenever these moves happen, going on to, you know, each time frame and trying to figure out why they happened and how you can get in on those moves, right? What are some repeating patterns, right? And you will start to see them. Trust me, you will. You will start to see repeating patterns. And you'll start to think, oh, well, actually, that happened, that last one. And then this happened after that. And then I saw this happen and blah, 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 blah. So maybe the same thing will happen again this time, right? And you wait, see if your analysis plays out. You see if it repeats. And you will start to see these patterns repeating themselves. How do you know where to put TP or get out? It gives you that. The indicator gives you that. So if you have a look right here, when a signal appears, you will get this drop down menu appear at the top right. So it will give you your exact entry, stop loss, take profit 1 and take profit 2. It gives you everything you need. But it only shows when a signal is active. So as of right now, you can see it's scanning for a signal. It's trying to find one. And when one appears, you will see those things. Luna, Cass, you will find it in the academy. You'll find the indicator in the academy, which is, you'll find the link in my profile. What does PIP short for? Points in profit, percentage in profit. Yeah, you'll find it all on my website, Luna. Siobhan, appreciate the follow. All the information is there. Go on my TikTok profile. Go to my website. Does it work on other pairs? Yeah, it works on all pairs. Here's GJ. Couple sell signals in there today. AUD USD. Sell signals over here. A lot of sell signals actually. We've got S&P 500. So we got beautiful sell signal right here. We had the buy signal, then the sell signal. Look at that sell signal there on S&P 500. Sheesh. Look at that. Oil. And of course, crypto as well. Also got that sell signal on Bitcoin. Look at that. Bitcoin sell signals. Sheesh. Look at that move right there. But yeah, I will say that this, of course, is coded around my strategy. And my strategy is where I mainly trade gold, XAUUSD, right? So this works best on gold, but as you can see, it works on any pair. What's happening, K-Car? It's been a while, bro. How do I get it? Sign up in the academy. You'll find the link in my TikTok profile. For some reason it says, I just clicked it then. So you can see, clicked it. That's my website right there. You'll also be able to watch a video on it, right? There's an actual video right there on the indicator as well. You can go and watch that. You can see some reviews. If you go on there, you can click reviews, right? You can go and watch. You can go and have a look at the reviews, what people are saying. But yeah, all the information is there. For some reason though, when you click it, for some reason when you say, it says it's an unsafe website. For some reason, I'm not sure why it's saying that. It says it may be an unsafe website, but it's not, right? You just click it. It's my website, right? Nothing's going to happen. I'm not sure why it's saying that. I have to try and figure out why it's saying that. Wow, man. Sleepy gold. Sleepy. But yeah, I highly recommend go on my website. You find the link in my TikTok and watch the video first, right? Scroll down, you'll see a video. It's going to be a tutorial on V5. Watch a bit of that, see what you think before you make any decisions. You also get, if you join the academy, you also get access to the Signals channel, the Discord, educational content, the academy database. It's all there, man. It's all there. You get access to everything. What kind of strategy? CPAC. Code is price action concepts. Does the academy teach you how to trade? It teaches you how to use V5 to trade. So yeah, it does teach you how to trade using V5. But also, I'm currently working on the Price Action University, which is gonna be available in the academy soon-ish, within the next month, I would say. Which is gonna be price action strategies and kind of showing you how I trade, how I read price action, and all the little techniques that I use. I have a promo code? I don't. What's up, Kuipers? Noi Umbrella Man. What's your name? Zed. Appreciate the follow. Monster Energy Junkie. Appreciate the follow. Samson Bandy, appreciate the follow. Not sure if I said that. We got a non-believer in the chat, boys. We have a non-believer in the chat. How can we change this guy's mind? 4D, basically just I appreciate the sub on YouTube, by the way. Appreciate that, bro. Thank you very much. But yeah, I did do a course when I was fresh into trading. Non-believer, yeah, just saying, somebody came in the chat just saying Forex is the biggest grift. So they don't believe Forex can be profitable, I guess. Or they don't think you can make money from trading Forex, I guess. Which is fine. Yeah, I did do a course when I was fresh into trading, but it was honestly it was okay. It was okay. I don't use any of those techniques that I learned in it now, but it was a great introduction into trading. It showed me, you know, the very simple things like support and resistance, some simple price action things like engulfing candles, trend structure, things like that. Just a very simple like Forex course that I did. But eventually, like, didn't really use those techniques to trade as such. It helped me learn and understand what Forex trading is and how it works, but it didn't really teach me how to trade as such, right? Like actually form a strategy and enter the market. So that I learned myself. Take a trade. If there was a trade to take, I would take it. All we can do is just show them the results, you know? Show them the results. I'm not claiming to be no, you know, insane trader with 100% win rate. This is my win rate since the start of the year, January 1st. 69.63% win rate, a 70% win rate, right? I've taken 94 wins and 41 losses. This is all on gold. This is scalping, day trading gold. So, you know, you can see the results right here. Every trade I've taken, all journaled. The day, the time, as you can see. Day, the time, the session, the pair, whether it was a buy or a sell, the setup, the time frame used to enter, the loss, the profit, right? Look at that, $3,330 loss right there, right? $2,000 win, $2,000 loss, 1.5K loss, right? A 3.4K win. Right, all losses and wins recorded. So, you know, people can believe or not. That doesn't bother me. It's not gonna affect my future. It's not gonna affect my trading. Huang Van, appreciate the follow. But anyway, guys, have you heard of TradeZeller, bro? Such a good journey. Yeah, I've heard of TradeZeller actually. I do like the look of TradeZeller, but I'm so used to doing it this way now. But I will. Yeah, I've been meaning to take more of a look at it, so I definitely will sometime soon. But I'm gonna head off, guys. You know, my entry today is down here. If I get it, let's see. I'm actually gonna set an alert right here on this level. So I'll either take a signal, I'll either take a sell signal, or I will wait for a break below here during the second trading window. Second trading window starts in 32 minutes. So for those of you guys who don't know, if you have the V5 indicator, it gives you 2 trading windows, which are the best times to trade. So you're not trading within here or within here, only within these windows. This is when these pairs are the most volatile. You have the best price action setups, right? So this trading window, this one is closed for today. We got this one coming up in about 30 minutes. So I'll look for a sell signal within there, or I'll look for, sorry, what am I, buys above, sells below. I'm tripping, bro. Sells below. I'll look for a sell signal in the second trading window, or I'll look for a breakout of this level for a sell today. Let's see what happens. All right, but that's me done for today. What's the indicator? V5 indicator. You'll find it in the academy. The link is in my profile. All right, there's also a video on there if you want to go watch that and see if you like it before making any decisions. All right, but I'm out, guys. I'll see you guys on Friday now. Right, Friday, we got NFP on Friday. Beautiful, fun times ahead. But yeah, today, decent session again. Some beautiful sell signals on V5 during the first trading window on the 15-minute here. Over 200 pips. I didn't catch it. I missed it. I actually don't think I have the alert set on the 15-minute anymore for some reason. I think it must have reset, because I'm not getting these 15-minute signal alerts. No worries, Kieran. Let's have a look. Oh, why is there so many alerts, man? No, alerts right here. Okay, here we go. Crossing horizontal. Oh, I do have 15-minute signals. Maybe I just missed it then. So yeah, also if you have the V5, you can set alerts on TradingView, as you can see down here in the bottom right. So every time a signal appears, you will get notified on your phone through notification, through email if you want. It will pop up on the chart here on TradingView if you're sitting at your desk. You will get notified when a signal appears, so you don't have to sit and watch the charts all day, right? It will notify you as soon as the signal appears, right? And with that being said, I'm out here. If any of you guys are interested, the link is in my profile, all right? I'll see you guys in the next stream. Peace out. How many likes today did we get in the YouTube chat? Oh, 21 likes. Very nice. We was trying to hit 25. We got 21. Can we get 3 more likes? We got 22. Can we get 3 more likes before I end stream? $23. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-dum. 2 more. 2 more likes. Come on. You know you want to do it. You know you want to do it. Huh? Nobody wants to do it? Guess what? I'm going to run an ad on your ass. There we go. That's what you get. That's what you get, man. You know, like if we don't get to 25 likes, then I'm gonna start running ads. Update my sub goal. Yeah, it should be doing it automatically. I don't know why it's not. What? How many subs are we on? How many subs are we on? 4.49. Yeah, it needs to update. I don't know why it's not updating. Yeah, it should be doing it automatically. Look, it's in Streamlabs. 2 more likes. 2 more likes. 25 likes on the day. Anybody? Let me see. Alert box. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out off stream, but it should be doing it automatically. But I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you very much. Great stream. You know, I was looking, you know, based on my analysis, based on, you know, current market structure, I was just looking, I was anticipating the continuation move to the downside. Appreciate you, Fire. Oh, Nightbot just gave you a warning. What the hell? Get out of here, Nightbot. Don't need you in here, bro. Yeah, get out of here, man. Yeah, just based on current market structure, you know, weekly, daily, 12-hour, 4-hour, all bearish, you know, time frames right now. So I was just looking for continuation. Price wants to pull back and create that lower high before it continues. Let's see what happens. But That's me done. Like I said, I've got an alert on this level, which is the 2472120 level, which we have seen a lot of reaction from in the past. If we just zoom out, we can see a lot of reaction in this level, right? So I'll look for a break below that area for price to continue bearish. Let's see what happens. All right. Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you guys for stopping by and chatting as usual. And thank you for the likes, man. Thank you very much. And I'll see you guys on Friday for NFP.